Hi friends, now it is time to stuff our little animal. So we've gotten to this point. The pattern doesn't say to do it until around 22, but the hole is getting kind of small for my hand. So I like to just start it a little bit earlier. It's up to you. You can wait till later or you can do it about now, just once it's starting to like circle off. It's not at the widest anymore. It's kind of a few rows down. You can go ahead and start to stuff. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to stuff it. And there isn't a super science to it, but instead of just like balling up yarn and shoving it in, there are some ways to help make it a little less lumpy. So the main one is to take just a smaller chunk of yarn like this and then flatten it out until it's like a disc. And then layer it, like lay it down so it's like mostly flat. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. So it is flat and push it all the way to the very top of the head. And then you just do layers like that. The down, so you take another small chunk, you can kind of like rub it around in your hands for a minute and try to make it flat, because if you squeeze it into little balls it doesn't blend well with the rest, but if it's more flat and disc-like it'll be less lumpy. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you're just trying to do it about the same width of your lovey, or I guess not lovey, the animal. So push it on in. Do another layer, and you stuff until it is full, but not too full. So you know it's kind of hitting its full when there isn't a lot of space, but you know it's too full if like your stitches are starting to separate. And for your first like animal, it's not gonna be perfect. You learn. My first one, I didn't stuff it enough, and then my second one, I stuffed it too much. So you just have to keep kind of practicing it and eventually get a feel. So it takes quite a bit of stuffing actually, and you just keep trying to flatten it, push it in nice and tight, and keep flat layers. And then once it gets somewhat stuffed, you don't have to completely stuff it at this point. Once it gets fairly stuffed, you do another round, and then you stuff it some more, and you do another round, and you stuff it some more, all the way until you get to the very last round. And before you close the ball, which I'll do next, you make sure that it's the right fullness before you close it off. So I'll do another round here, and then I will do another round, so I'll turn the camera off. But yeah, so this one's kind of big actually. So you have just small chunks, flatten it out, nice and flat, and just pushing it in, spreading it out, trying to keep it from balling in the middle.